Hey class, it's Chris. I am doing my week 3 video, and I loved this video. It was so great. I watched it a couple times, a few times because I enjoyed it, and a couple times because he talked so fast that I couldn't really catch everything that he was saying. So here are my answers. Number 1 says, what attitude did Sean Achor measure and what were the results? So he was measuring obviously happiness and its relationship to our external world, and answering the question whether or not happiness comes from success, or whether or not success leads to happiness. So what level of measurement do you think was used? And I looked at the chapter 13, and my best guess is that he used a composite measure. And I think that's because he probably was looking at multiple variables like happiness and success, but also variables or, behaviors, possibly things like journaling and exercise and some of those other things that related to happiness. I also think he probably used a Likert scale and probably asked questions such as, when I get a good grade on a test, I feel happy, or when I exercise, I feel happy, and then probably asked them to rank it from strongly disagree to strongly agree, and use that. In terms of the question number 3 says, discuss a sample size used in his study. And he said that he worked at, or did his research on Harvard students in the dorms. So I tried to think how many students that might include. And so what I did is I actually went online and looked at Harvard's websites and some of the other ones, and found out that Harvard has about 6,700 students per year in their college, but they also have 14,500 graduate and professional students. And I made an assumption that the graduate and professional students aren't necessarily the ones living in the dorms. So just going with the 6,700 number, he was there for 8 years. So I assumed that he probably looked at that population size for the first year, but he's not going to research or survey the same students every single year. So another website said that there are about 2,000 students that get admitted every year. So taking that number for the final 7 years, so 6,700 and then 2,000 new students every year, I came up with a population size of about 21,267. About, roughly. And then in our text it says that with a population size of about 20,000, that in order to get a plus or minus 1% confidence level, he would have needed about 4,500 students, so 4,465 respondents, to actually respond to his survey. So I think that he would have definitely had no problem getting that number of respondents in over 8 years for his research. So I actually originally wondered if his research might have included salespeople and physicians, but when I watched it again, I actually realized that he had citations for those numbers, those percentages that he quoted. So those are the answers to my questions. I look forward to your feedback, and I've also got a link for something that I found on the web that is from Sean Achor, and it's from his thing, and it's about how to do that 21-day thing that he was talking about. It's kind of a cool thing, so I'll post that. All right, take care. Bye.